Hello everyone and welcome to Flickering Myth. My name is EJ Marino and I am so excited to dive into a brand new movie with you all. We are talking about the Amazon film Without Remorse. If you follow this channel, you know there is one type of movie that I find difficult to review. You know, the ones that are like not too bad, but not too good. They're just somewhere in the middle, and that's how I feel about Without Remorse. I will put an asterisk here because I will say this isn't my usual type of movie. When I'm like scrolling through a streaming service, I'm not one to put on like an action movie about like Navy SEALs and CIA and, you know, stuff from Tom Clancy. Yes, Tom Clancy, he's not just a video game like person, he's an author who has tons of books with some pretty infamous characters. So I was just like, okay, going into this, how was I going to handle this? I'm not like a Rainbow Six fan. I'm not a Jack Ryan fan. So where can I like find the middle? The middle for me is Michael B. Jordan. I will watch anything he's in. And I'm kind of glad I watched this movie because he has a fantastic like duty here of leading this film when the script and the direction like leads, you know, wants me wanting more. It leaves me just hungry for a little bit more. It's that talented acting from the lead and the supporting cast that keeps me going. What I also like about this John Clark character is he's not what I typically think of when I think of a lead like this. He's a little unpolished. He's a little rough around the edges. Sometimes I feel that these action dudes and these things, I think of like a Jack Ryan or even going to a different kind of thing, like a Jack Reacher, and I'm like, well, these are cool characters, but I want someone a little bit more gritty, and that's what this John Clark character is. He is a badass, and he's not afraid to do some crazy stuff. I mean, the way this kind of the thing that like starts the plot, the oh my god, here's what we're doing, here's how it's going. It is like brutal. It is kind of like heavy, and I like that. That was getting me in. Then when we get to the middle of the film, I'm like kind of twiddling my thumbs of like, oh, okay, come on, let's just get to like the big explosive finale. This movie kind of it has a strong beginning and it has a strong ending. I just think the middle is where I'm just like, come on, just let me completely love this movie. That's what I've said at the beginning. I don't hate this movie, but I don't love this movie, and I'm just happy the cast was here to keep me going. It goes without saying that this cast is pretty strong. I mean, some of the supporting people are good, some of the like less than supporting people, kind of the little players that make this whole thing work, are great, but this movie is made by its fantastic lead performance. Michael B. Jordan is a movie star. He is a leading man, and he shows it off here. He is look, I always think of a leading man or a leading woman as the captain of the ship. They're the ones, if they're not doing the best, it's hard for everyone else to do great. And this is seeing a leading man carry his rest of his like cast to a pretty serviceable film. I'm really happy to see Michael B. Jordan in a role like this, in a role that isn't usually played by a black man. I believe Willem Dafoe and maybe Liev Schreiber has played this character before, so I was happy to see Michael B. Jordan take this on, and I'm happy to see it. He gives it his own personality and his own edge. He just doesn't feel like a dude that is, you know, kind of blankly written to be this. He has his own personality and his own charm. There's a little Michael B. Jordan in the John Clark character, and that is so cool to see. He put a stamp on it. I'm glad he's just not like, I don't think anyone could just fill this role. Sure, there's people who probably would do just as good, but I'm happy to see Michael B. Jordan really make the character's own and get to have a damn good time playing a pretty badass individual. I could probably deal with maybe more kind of I don't want to say John Wick style action scenes, but I would have loved to see a little bit more of a different style of action here. Sometimes when guns are going off, I'm just kind of bored. I missed a good punch, kick. But overall, I just think this character is dope. But it's not just him. The supporting cast around Michael B. Jordan is amazing. Jodie Turner-Smith. We have Coleman Domingo, who I would like to see more Coleman Domingo, but I'm just being selfish there. That's just me loving that actor and thinking he could do no wrong and he could be in everything. But yeah, I just really like the players in this film that really kind of everyone works together. When I don't love the script or the direction, it's these actors who are just like, okay, baby, I got you. We'll elevate the material just that much, and that's refreshing. We need more actors like this who see something that's go, this is a pretty generic action movie. How can I add my own space and my own feel and my own vibe to it? And that's what everyone does here. I am so happy to see that.
They took everything from me. My family. I got nothing left.
Now you may be thinking, wow, he's complimented this movie's cast. What is the issues? For me, it's the script and the directing. This might be one of my least favorite Taylor Sheridan scripts. This man is known for some amazing things, and this script isn't like a piss poor thing. There's not like massive plot holes to me. There's a beginning, middle, and end. There's character arcs, but I'm just not in love with it. But that's kind of the problem with Taylor Sheridan. When he's done things like Hell or High Water, Wind River, and Sicario, you're kind of expecting something on that level. It's not there exactly. So that's kind of something I walked into this being like, I love Taylor Sheridan. He's one of my favorite writers. Sometimes he's a really good director as well. Maybe if he would have directed this, maybe that could have been the big fix here, because we'll talk about the director in a minute. But yeah, I just thought this script was like, okay, it has some cliches. It has some like, of course they're doing that, but that's also the book. I don't know much about the Without Remorse story, so I can't really be like, oh, I hate the story, because that could literally just be the book, and it could be adapting it very well, and I don't know that. Or this could be a piss poor adaptation, and maybe that's where it's lost in translation. So yes, there's something about the writing that just left me wanting a little bit more. Same thing with the directing. This directing is bland at times. Okay, here's this weird shady comment, and I don't know how to really word this well. This feels like a TV director. This feels like someone who is usually doing television shows, if action movies, kind of things, or something smaller scale. And this feels like the first time they're really getting to play with a bigger film. It just feels something with the scope, the scale, the story. It just doesn't go above and beyond. And that's what I want from directing like this. I want to see them elevate everything. Yeah, we're doing an action movie that has Navy SEALs and CIA, and it's a badass stuff, but I need you to just go, okay, don't look at other directors, what they're doing. Add your own style and your own flavor. And I don't really have style and flavor here. This director totally feels like they're just doing a job. They're going in and just doing, it's like, just when you're flipping burgers at somewhere and you're just going through the motions. I'm going to do this is how you direct a movie. That's how I feel about the direction. There wasn't a wow factor to it, and this movie really needed a wow factor to really push it above just, that's a fine streaming movie. I wanted this just to be a great movie and not just okay. Yes, Without Remorse isn't my type of film, and maybe I wouldn't normally watch this on my own if I wasn't doing a screener, but I'm not upset that I watched it. I saw a Michael B. Jordan performance I like. I have a new character that I will keep up with. Will I watch a Without Remorse 2? Yeah, actually, maybe. There's something here that kept me going. Maybe with a new directing, maybe with a little bit of a stronger script. I could really love this universe, but I think there's going to be people who really do like this movie. So this is one I will say, even if I'm just kind of meh on it, check it out for yourself. This is one that it's going to be a personal taste thing, and I love those type of movies. I love going, this is not for me, but it could be for you, and that's what I cannot wait. I hope this comes out, finds an audience, and people get to see Michael B. Jordan be a fantastic lead actor, because he's amazing. Give him more work. If anything, if I could walk away from one thing here, Michael B. Jordan needs to do everything. Like, if I'm like, what am I do I need a new James Bond? Make him Michael B. Jordan. Do I need a new Superman? Make him Michael B. Jordan. Do I need Killmonger to come back in Black Panther 2? Maybe it'd be Michael B. Jordan, who knows. But yes, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I had a good time watching this movie and a good time talking about it. But what do you think? Do you guys want to see Without Remorse? Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to Flickering Myth, because we make videos like this every single week, and give me a thumbs up if you happen to enjoy the video. Alright everyone, let's talk about Without Remorse down below.